Okay, so the link to our running notes is in chat, and you're welcome to put yourself in as present. Uh, and I know a couple, well, Amanda and George, thanks for joining us. Glad you can be here today. At our last meeting, we kind of talked about what's going on with norm rules that people are having problems with or wanting to learn about. We realized that using indication rules and learning that syntax was really a hand-in-hand kind of thing. Came up with, well, and these were mine, but anyone can add to the resources links here. And then we started work on this very interesting issue. So the materials, the physical items at Lower Columbia College are uh, getting getting labeled with this computer file uh, tag from the leader field, and that needs to be changed to three-dimensional artifact. And so I think it might have been Cara Beth who got the mark info for us here, and then and she's and then we also, because people catalogers who have this knowledge that I do not, mentioned that the following codes in the 008 field will also need to be changed based on the leader. So what we did was, using a little tutorial from the SUNY library, we wrote an indication rule, and we also found an example of a similar one in the dev area, and we created a set of the computer file items in the Lower Columbia Alma. I was cogitating on whether or not I could create an analytics report to return the same results, and and Kirsty gave us this this bit right here. I was actually able to do a different technique. I did a substring filter on using this function, and I did do it. I mean, it was just a fun exercise, but if anyone wants to see that, but anyway, so we were going to take what we discussed last week about this computer file thing coming from the leader, but then knowing that in order to create a norm rule to fix it, we would also need to deal with the 008, and we were going to try and figure out how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and oh goodness gracious.
And one thing that might end up being a little tricky, but I don't know yet. There's this weird thing with the MARC records where the fields change depending on
The type of thing it is.
yeah.
So do we need to maybe
there might need to be we might need to build something in where we change one code first on all the records and then go back in and update the other parts of the leader, but I don't know for sure. And I don't know if George has played around with this at all.
So maybe what we can experiment with is just looking at a single title and what happens when we manually change it. Now I gotta like reteach my brain what the heck it was. No, I want to view these. Okay, so we found all of these, and it looks like several are actually suppressed, which Linda did tell us because it's equipment that's been lost or and she just hasn't withdrawn it yet. So she would like go ahead and mess around with them. So this is where I have notes. Okay, so we have 2 warnings. The R is not valid for position 23 and 008, and the pound is not. Okay, so if we're going to manually edit this record, how,
Should open the
dear
form
catalogers,
editor.
do you do that?
So the first thing we want to do is position your cursor on, I would start with the leader field, and under the editing actions, select open form editor. And we'll use that form editor to look at both the leader field and the 008 because it will make so much more sense in the form editor.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Okay, so bibliographic level is the primary one and type of record, right? But if we change 6, we should get perhaps different options in 7, if I'm
I
remembering.
think if we change that code, we'll end up with different options, possibly in the leader, probably in the 008. Carabeth
Okay.
and George, feel free to chime in.
Okay, so in manually changing, okay, so I'm gonna note this. Okay, so used sample single record. Manually changing.
I'm pretty sure it
one.
is the 008 field.
So we did the leader first. Okay, so I changed type of record to the 3-dimensional artifact. The bibliographic level, that's right, because that's single item. Is there anything else you guys see in the leader that needs to change?
I don't think so. And I think if we save this change,
Then
then
we
we'll
might.
end up with different options in the 008 field.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I think we have to save the change before the 008 will display correctly, but.
Well, and it must have auto-saved because now we have 6 warnings
okay.
about things that don't work. Okay.
This is Carabeth. I've never had to save before I get all the, oh, here's all these new warnings.
Yeah, no, I think because when I hover, it says auto-saved. So I think we're good. Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna note. Okay, we changed leader 6 from, what was it? R to M, M to R.
Or we changed it from M for computer file to R for 3-dimensional object.
Okay, and then that triggered errors in 008. So now we click this, and then we go. Okay, so Um, form of item is, do we just do unknown? Like, do we need to correct all of these from the computer file thing? Because it's still trying to say type of computer file.
If
Yeah.
it's a warning, you
Mhm.
don't, it's just a warning. You're still gonna be able to save the record. But I like to clear up all the warnings if I can.
Mhm.
We're going to do 18, 18,
Why is it?
undefined. 19.
With commu-
Oh, yeah, okay. 20, so that just needed to be cleared out. 29 cannot be.
Actually,
I-
so,
Kirsty.
oh, no, go ahead, Carla.
Oh, I'm thinking this is the wrong 008
Yeah,
because and I know I've done this before, changed the form in the leader line and it invalidates the 008, but I don't remember how I got the correct. Oh, yeah, saving it might do it. So
yeah. I love that there's 2 save buttons because clearly this one did something the other one didn't. We'll split it process. And I'll try not to think in my head that now I've gone and broken almost for the day.
She can be picky towards the end of the day.
Been working hard. So we
I can't believe it's only Wednesday. Our quarter started this week. I'm just like,
Rude.
it needed to be Friday. Why is it only Wednesday? I don't know how the rest of you are doing.
Ugh.
Same.
My kid has spring break,
Mm,
so you know that's
nice.
but we also, in renovation news for my house, got an actual concrete pad on which to build a thing.
Woo.
Very exciting because they were like, yeah, we'll totally have this by November and then we'll just, build so quickly. And it is clearly not November. So this is a long time coming. Okay. Sometimes you just need to reload. Too many. Oh, all title. Yeah, I don't need the all titles. Need. Okay, and then literally use this first. And let's see if the things we did. Okay, so the change that we made in type of record for leader worked. So now if we go to the 8, haha, form of item, visual material, running time. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
all the
No.
same errors, but
Yeah, we've got
Oh.
different options in this field. So,
Yeah,
yeah, so we might, if we're doing something like this with norm rules, we might have to do it in 2 steps, where the first step is updating the code in the leader field. And then
mhm.
the next step would be the rules that make all those changes.
Okay, so
The
not a
008.
not a government publication. Form of item is
I think pretty much everything is gonna be no attempt to code.
Okay.
I think. And the dates, the type of date and the dates should also be should also probably be updated. And those may have to be pound
have
sign
pound signs in them.
and hashtag, whatever you call that.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'm old enough. It's just time in my brain. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Technique. No attempt. It still had one warning. Oh, now it doesn't have warning
There's a language code
in
in
008.
that needs to either be set as no attempt to code, or it needs to be set as no linguistic content, which is ZXX.
Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah.
And nothing else. Place of publication, no place. Okay. Yay. Cool. So then let's go to the next one, because I did not write down which ones we had to change. So in nope. Kidding.
So step 1 is go into the leader and change a code in the leader.
Mhm.
Yes. And
Oh, you
then
wanted to get back. into it.
yeah, so I got that. And then I wanted to then whoop. Now list possible 008 changes. So should we just go position by position or description, do you think? Like, should we just say 6 and then no attempt?
If you go down, there's a table. I put a table in the notes about what the value should be in the 008 field if you've got equipment.
Okay. So then we'll do the table below. And
Good screenshot would go in there right nicely.
Yes. Listen to George. Screenshots are always helpful.
no, I don't want. Wish you could anchor and like link. Well, yeah, and I think it'd be good to like have a really nice clear tutorial. But this is really just kind of so that we can figure out. So then this would be like equals the first norm rule change. And then this would equal second normal change. So now we just have to figure out how to write a norm rule to function consecutively as opposed to.
Is it possible to include the save action as part of the norm rule? So
That's
that you're just
good question.
executing one norm rule?
Well, I'm thinking so a norm rule can have multiple rules.
Mhm.
So I think it can be one. Let yeah, let's go to this one and learn about writing a multi-ruled normal. And let's do- let's see. Okay, so test indication filter, create and test your norm rule. Add your norm rule to a norm process, run job. Okay, cool. We made it to number 3. Okay. When then. Yeah, so we need a whole file because we're going to have multiple when. So we go into invitation room. Okay. Okay. So we will go to the metadata. Rules and new rules, new normal, and we're going to name it. What does she call it? Change. Change LD 6 over 8. Oh, want to what do we, no,
There's some Word document that I think Yol had with lots of examples.
mm-hmm.
So if we can find those
That
examples,
was
we can look for a change
yeah. Here we go.
value X to value Y.
Um, okay, so change LDR position 7 to be B. And true, then replace. Okay. I just. and-
Oh, wait, what was right above that leader? Oh, that, yeah, change 008 position, whatever. That looks really helpful too.
Right. Move. Okay, so this one, these are straight replaces. We need this leader one to run and then this 08 one to run. And I'm wondering if this 440 to 490 and 830 might, because this has two parts, because it has to create the 490 and move stuff and create the 830. So it's a copy change. That I don't know. I think it's this one's.
Is there anything in there that lets you
Well, so
stay in between doing something?
well, I think I mean the end, because see, like, so here are all the changes that happen at once,
Mm-hmm.
and then it says end, and then there's the new rule to remove, and then it says end, and then there's so like I think we just have to give each thing a priority and make sure it ends. So this would be like rule LDR change 6.
And there's that weird thing too with Mark where
Oh, are we actually
starts
talking 7?
Yeah, the Mark format starts counting at 0. So when it says position 6, that
Alma thinks it's 7.
well,
Yeah.
like it in programming terms, it is character 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Anytime I have to do math, it gets weird. But yeah. So you have to. I get confused with numbers.
Well, and here's a fun little thing is I've got curly quotes here that I've just typed, but what I copied are the straight quotes, and straight quotes are the coding thing.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, and we're straight up replacing. So we're going to replace LDR 7 with R because we're taking things that were M, making them R. We're changing 008. And then we're going to do multiple positions, but they all get to change at once. So I think we just get to do multiple of these control contents at a time,
Probably.
So we just have to then use your table figure out which ones those are. Okay, so then, all right. We want 008 and
And what we might try is,
and is this gonna be 6 or 7? Like,
so the,
do we
let's see,
need to
so I
change
copied
all
the
these?
character position from the Mark documentation. So add one to get the character position for the norm rule.
Oh, I wish you could see my
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah. But
Okay.
what I was gonna say was maybe like, let's just maybe try 3 things at once. So have the rule to change the code in the leader, and then maybe pick 2 things to change in the 008. And
Well, and
let's
the
just see
most
if we can get a
critical of
small
those
number of
is
things
gonna
working.
be form of item, because that was one of the ones that errored. So let's say 20, let's say 30. And we're gonna change it to that. And
Maybe was position 33 is the position that codes it as realia specifically.
okay,
Maybe put those in.
all right. So that's 34.
I think we'll find out when we run it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, or are we supposed to subtract 1 because the Mark? So the Mark character
No.
position starts at 0.
If the mark character position is 6, it's because it went 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which then in coding is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, thank you.
Agreed.
And we're gonna say changing 30 and 34. Okay, so now why is mine not showing up? Did I save it? Oh, here we go. Change LDR. Okay, cool. Normal. Okay. How do we open this? Properties? Nope.
What happens when you click on any of the rule normalization and drool boxes?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh
The
man.
save and test using external record. Okay, cool, but it's not doing anything.
Oh,
wait,
what if
hold
you
on.
position the cursor in the big white box under the blue bar, and like, can you just start typing
Ah!
in the box?
Yes, yes, you can. Okay, let's do boop, boop. And let's make sure we don't have curly quotes. Straight quote, straight quote, straight quote, straight quote, straight quote. Good, 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 good. Okay. Save. Okay, compilation error. No viable input at the true. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then let's. Because we need a when blank. Well, no, it's not saying that for this. Okay, so Do we need to replace the, like, this true with something, or do we put something after true? Like, do we do the when exists?
Maybe we need priority numbers?
Oh, that might be. Uh, alternative. Yeah. Okay. So where does that
I
go?
do know
That
that
goes
the leaders in
under.
the 008 are like the indication and norm rules get weird. Oh, no, sorry, never mind.
Okay. So it doesn't like this.
If you do just one rule, so like just do the leader change first, will it compile if you have just the one thing that you want it to do?
Nope. It wants a. So it doesn't like the unconditional. So we needed a, okay, so when, let's read,
Do the indentations matter?
no,
Okay.
but we're gonna do when exists. M. Okay. Mismatched input expecting identifier in Y.
You just say when exists LDR, that's it.
Okay. Nope.
And there there may be something too where the first line rule, like whatever is in quotes there has to match the name of the rule. Maybe?
What? So here, so this is one with multiple. So it says rule, change, yada, yada. When exists this field 44.a. So we're saying when exists leader dot 7.
But I'm wondering if the first line, where right now we have rule leader change 7, does that have to match what you named the rule?
I don't think so, because this is a rule file, but we can try that. No, but that did give, okay.
It was a
line
different error message.
14, yeah, input
So-
7, expecting identifier in rule in pattern.
So maybe now change exists leader 7.1 in the parentheses to true. And then in the first line, give it the say rule and make it the same as the name of the rule.
So it says no viable alternative at input true. Yeah. Okay. If your rule works. Okay, I'm gonna Google this. No, it didn't. Anything. Nope. Well, it's a syntax problem, so understanding Drool's error messages. Okay. Invalid character or token in terms of syntax at that place. Hmm.
It would be so nice if we didn't have to know coding to do
Yeah,
things.
that's not gonna help me. Oh,
If you, on that first line again, where you have leader 7.1 in quotes, change that to be change leader 6 and 008 and see if that does anything.
oops. I think it. Yeah, it has to do with this
Okay.
true line. I don't think it matters what we call the
Yeah.
parts of the rule.
Do we take the parentheses off? Because the rules, oh, I guess, never mind. I see some that we have that Leslie made that have the parentheses, and some do, some don't.
Yeah, hold on. So when true, and change when this and change.
There are a couple of 008 changes. Can we find any community rules?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
wait. So
seven?
it says replace, and then it's got, so see here, it says what it is with what it's changing to. I think that's the issue. So did I literally delete all of it? Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna do. I didn't say. Okay. Change. Replace. Hold on. What did that one say? Darn it.
Ooh, there's a change 007G drool. I wonder if it has anything useful. Oh, and there was a change leader field.
Okay. I am. So it says when exists control, then replace control with G. This is the one I'm going to take this and then I'm going to go back to ours. And I'm going to say change leader 6 to M, right? Or are we changing from M to R? To R. So exists control change to R. Woo! Okay, next step. Browse for a file. What? Okay. Do we have to test it? Can we just cancel? Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay. So now we've saved it. And this one, open a test record, do split editor view, open rules, norm rules, highlight, preview. Okay. Record. This guy. Because it's messed up. Okay. Remind somebody split, has the split F something. Oh wait, split editor. Rules. Okay. Highlight your rule, click edit, select preview to see the changes your rule would make. Preview. I think we wrote it wrong because
Will it let us open the form editor on the preview or not?
no, but we can. Hold on just a second.
It looks good to me. I think it's NRM in the preview.
Yeah. Okay, so so this is N, new, and then this gets changed to 3-dimensional. Yeah, so it worked. Apply changes. Hold on, I'm gonna just, ah! Sorry, I have a 5-year-old assistant here. It says, "Go Tigers." Mommy's in a meeting, I love you. Please go upstairs. That says, "Congrats."
So that's obnoxious that the example was lacking the right language.
Yeah,
To be when exists control instead
yeah,
of when true.
just true. Hold on again, sorry guys. Okay, so we're gonna preview and then apply changes. Ta-da! And then we get warnings that we expect to have because of that. Okay. That is
So
excellent
exciting.
because now if we look at this record, it's showing 3-dimensional artifact. So now we can apply the second set of changes. So this one will want, I'm going to take notes. I'm going to talk through it and write it while I'm okay. So 008, 8 to 11, we will want it to be pound, 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 pound. And 19 to 21, we will want it to be N, 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 N. And 30. What is that the upright thing called? It's got a name.
I call it a bar.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's
Or you could just say none of the above. That one.
And then 34 and 35. Okay. And that,
Then 36 through 38 to
oh yeah,
non-linguistic.
what ZXX, XZZ, ZXX.
The where it says undefined 23 to 27, somehow an R got in there that's not supposed to be.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. So it is fixed here. So now I'm going to go back to our rule. And I'm going to do rule change 008 fields when exists control 008
I don't know if just exists control 008 and there.
Uh, so we've got the 008. So if there's anything in the 008 positions 8 through 11, then let me do that. So do we do 8 through 11 or do we do 8 comma 4? Because we're talking starting with 8 going 4 spaces.
I think the latter.
And closing. And- Okay, we'll try one. I don't think I need to do save and test. I think top. Okay. Now we got records, guy, editor, rules, norm, change, pre. So it changed. Oh, I must have had the positioning wrong because we still have the first digit of the date, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I think one of the things that might happen when you update the code in the leader,
Mm-hmm.
the 008 is different links and things start at different positions depending on that code in the leader.
Okay, so let's.
So whatever information is already there gets saved. It just kind of it ends up in the wrong place because the 008 has the different positions do different things depending on what the type of record is.
So, oh, no, we just literally did it wrong because it says this should be 1 through, nope, we didn't. Yes, however, hold on. I'm gonna manually change this back really quick. To see what happened. See, but this date is still 7 through 10. Like it's 7 through 10 regardless of
Oh,
the leader. That's why I figured that was a good one to start with. Just
no, good point.
so okay, I'm gonna go back to the rule and
And just change that to 7.
yeah. Yeah, okay. See, now it's not getting it. So did we change the position? Because when we looked in the leader, God, we were trying to change position 6 from computer. And we wrote that using 6. Why were we changing 7? Was that in indication rules and not in norm rules? The position weirdness?
I think like Kirsty said earlier, numbering starts with a 0, not a 1. So we were thinking to add 1, but I don't think we need to do that.
But this sample did. So
No, we edited that sample. If you go back to
I
the-
know, but this sample was about material type. Hold on. Like, this was about, 7 to be B. So maybe we don't have to change the position.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the mark format documentation.
Well, and maybe it was indication rules because indication rules are pulling based on the code. But the meta, okay, well, let's just try and add multiple changes in this while Kirsty looks up this mystery of numbers. And if we want multiple rules at once, it really did have the,
So in that example from the developer's website, it's using leader character 7, right?
mm-hmm,
And it's saying to change that to a B.
mm-hmm,
And
is
um,
7 have B as an option?
it does. Here, let me share my screen real quick. Okay. So for character 06 for the type of record, there's no B option. For character 7, there is a
So
B
we just,
option. So maybe we don't have to add any 1s or 0s. So maybe whatever the position number is in the
I think I remember. If you're doing this stuff in the MDE, you do not have to change the number. When you're in the analytics side of things, so when I was trying to do an analytics thing and you were saying the 7th position from the left in the BIP 008, that is based on code, and that's why you had to change it a position. But that's in analytics, which is an outside like data warehouse thing and has nothing to do with like the data it's holding. It's just
oh my
looking
God,
at
yes.
the data. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think we should make a note about that in the
Yeah,
meeting notes.
yeah. Okay. Uh,
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
okay. I'm using position adjusted. And if anyone wants to like add explanation to the doc, I like put this here. But if you have a better explanation and you want to throw it in there, okay. So now this one, I think we can just let's try the true on this 008. No, because it's working. But then I'm wondering, because I'm gonna try others. That one says replace content. Oh, I wonder if, because so the example we used said replace control contents, but then this other one says replace content. I wonder if we do, because we use control, when true, replace content. Let's see if saving this gives us an error. That's what it is. So if you have an express replacement, you use control, and that's when how it'll like swap these it. Otherwise, we could change this to just say true and then content. Let's see if this works again. Yeah, that's it. That's the syntax change. So now we can literally, I think, go down the list of all of the different ones. I'm going to do this. And we've got 1, 3, 6, 8. One is 19. And then the third. Oh, I changed all these. Doing math. That I shouldn't do. Yet. Okay. All right. The test. There we go. Okay. It's all messed up. We've got errors, yada, yada, split, rule, preview. Okay. Failed during compilation of Drools. What? Fine. Oh, priority. We probably need priority. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, they were saved. So let's see if doing the save and test gives errors instead. No, it didn't. Okay. So maybe it was just the priority. Okay. Nope. Anyone? Thoughts? Should I change this back? Wait. Anyone find any other examples that we can potentially? Oh, I didn't.
This is maddening.
Okay. Failed during compilation.
I'm finding some community rules that do things to the leader and that do things to the 008. I haven't found anything yet that that does things to both. But I'll post some things in the chat just in case.
Okay. Yeah, that's just not. Okay, example. Looking at some. Oh. So fix and populate 008 7 through 10. So we holy smokes.
I don't know if this is making a difference, but what I'm seeing in some of the norm rules that involve the
Mhm.
leader is if all it's doing is making a change to the leader, then it can
Mhm.
use when true, then replace control contents with.
But
But
if
what I'm
it
seeing is if the rule is doing multiple things,
then
then it's using for the leader part when exists control, blah, 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 then replace control contents. And then in the 008 section, when exists control, 008,
control,
whatever,
okay.
then replace control contents.
This control. 008. And we're gonna have to do cut those out. Hopefully. Yes, okay. I'm gonna do okay, we want this one. And
So Carly, Kirsty, everybody, I've got to run. Thanks for chugging.
yeah, thanks,
through
George.
it. And
Oh, what did I do? Oh, whew.
we'll see you at the next norm rule meeting. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
And we
All
do
right.
have a meeting tomorrow at 10.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow then. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Bye,
Take
George.
care.
Bye.
Yeah, I should probably head out soon too, because it's the first week of the quarter and stuff is piling up.
Okay. Well, and this is going to be, this is recorded. So I will just keep recording until we make this work. We won't do the norm process today. And yeah. Thanks so much, anyone who wants to hang out.
I did see there was another community norm rule involving the 008 where it was replacing multiple things. And in that situation, it just said when true, and then it listed a whole
All the
bunch
things.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so,
and
like, I guess look at a lot of other norm rules and just s- steal blatantly from them.
yeah, so it's not failing.
Right.
One, two, three, four, five. Oh, one, two. Which one are we missing? 35, 34, I think 33. Okay. Try this one more time. Kirsty is here, so she can get satisfaction. If we can make it work. And if not, then oh, did we do it? I'm gonna hit apply changes. And now I'm gonna look at the 008. No date, not applicable. No attempt, no attempt, no attempt, no linguistic. There might be a nicer way to do it with fewer characters, but we did it.
Yeah, position 33 wasn't right, but I don't remember if you had edited that part in the.
Oh, maybe I messed that one up.
Let's see, position 33, I think should be R for realia.
Ah. Okay. Well, how about we hold here and then we'll create a norm process at our next meeting.
Woohoo!
Sound good? It's so thrilling.
So excited.
Okay. Well, thank you all for hanging in on this, and I will. Okay, I'm gonna take this chat too, and since it's saved, be able to add that to our record notes. So, thanks so much. Have a great rest of your week. We are meeting tomorrow at 10. I've got announcements and a little tutorial / presentation on Primo citation style. So
Ooh,
exciting.
fun.
All right. Well, good to see you guys, and we'll chat later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.